violence from a foreigner would climb the ranks in my predictions for my own cause of death. I couldn't have pictured that even a few years ago. Japanese niggas more scared of black people than the people that nuked them twice. Oh man, what?
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
What up, it's Majay back here with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Antonio Talks. The video is going to be on Japanese Twitter is insane. I don't know what we can get from this video of Japanese Twitter being insane. Maybe it's related to some animation. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. But if you guys have been enjoying my videos of my reactions to people, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll be doing more. I release 3 every day. That's all you need to know.
So Twitter recently added a new feature to its app that in a sense could bring the world together, but in reality it seems to be doing the opposite. They added a auto translate feature. So for example, me tweeting in America, that tweet can now pop up on a German person's feed and will automatically be seen in the German language. Now as y'all can see by the title of today's video though, Japanese Twitter, they've been wild. Translated from Japanese, and it's one of the most racist tweets you ever read. Whoa, and this isn't an exaggeration. So right here it says translated from Japanese. You can click show the original and that's how it looks. We're gonna show the translation. It says, why do black women shake their butt? I want to know. I hate that, but without exception, including my friends, they all shake their butts. My friends who are European born Africans, my friends who are African diplomats stationed in Europe, and the Africans from the Middle East, all of them, African women, when they drink alcohol, just thrust their butts outward and shake them wildly no matter what. I'd also like to know, as a side note, how men feel when they get their butts shaken at them. So some people that come across this tweet, they may think,
What? I don't know. That sounds like a person that's like out of country type of thing, man. I know that's not their culture and how, like, you know, they emphasize things. I've seen a lot of Asian women shake their ass, but like that's over here when they were born. But like, damn, like what type of fucking question is that, bro?
That this is harmless or they are genuinely curious. But no, these are the type of dog whistle and microaggressions that us black people deal with. What you have to notice is that most of the time, anything that black people do, it is always demonized. Twerking, we may have modernized it over here in America, but that is a cultural tradition dating back to the motherland. It's a harmless dance, it's great exercise, and as a man of culture, I love me some twerking. But anyways, man, they was on his ass in the replies. Somebody said, I'll worry about the women's underwear vending machines, the women-only carriages on the subway, the fact that all smartphones must have audible camera clicks, or why middle school girl uniforms are so popular in erotica first. Prior to this tweet, I never knew that Japan had this going on. I did a quick Google search and I looked up, does Japan have a problem? Yes, Japan has a significant underreported sexual violence problem, often described by activists as a hidden crisis. While official statistics indicate low crime rates, government surveys have shown that approximately 1 in 14 to 1 in 13 women in Japan experience forced sexual intercourse. Over 95% of victims do not report assaults to police. That is, oh my goodness. Someone replied,
What the fuck, bro? Yo, so man, you speaking on the wrong thing when you talking about this shit, bro. I don't know. You worrying about like women over here shaking their butt. You gotta worry about a lot of things over there going on in your other country, bro. That shit's crazy.
is this it? And as you can see, it's a video of a gorilla, you know, whatever. And they replied, that's it. So yeah, okay, this nigga is a racist piece of shit. And to add on another thing, right? On Twitter, sometimes people will rage bait you to make money. And you can notice this if they have a blue check mark. This account doesn't have a blue check mark. They are like, this is just how they really feel. Okay, this isn't rage bait. They aren't trying to make any money. This is just how they really feel. Right here, someone replied, your perspective might be a bit base, you know? This so-called twerking dance isn't just tied to a specific race. It's heavily influenced by culture and music. For example, in dancehall or Afrobeats genres, those kinds of dance moves are just a normal part of how things heat up and get the crowd going. Plus, when people have a few drinks, they loosen up and their dancing gets more uninhibited. That's a thing in every country. And it just might be that it caught your eye by chance. It's totally natural to feel uncomfortable watching it as an observer, but instead of assuming everyone's like that, it'll probably feel more fitting to see it as a difference in cultural vibe. This clown replied, don't come at me with AI generated drivel. Go shake your ass instead, you savage. So yeah, we know what type of guy this dude is. Now right here we have a
all right, yeah, so it's just one of those racist ass people that you see online and just, you know, can't be reasoned with in trying to like, you know, he asked the reason of why they shake ass. She gave like a good valid ass reply, and he's just gonna reply with some weird ass racist shit. So he probably just did this shit on purpose.
A tweet that absolutely set Twitter on fire, man. As you can see, it says, translated from Japanese, the number of encounters with black people in my neighborhood is steadily increasing. Their skeletal structure and the way their muscles are built are on a completely different level from Japanese people. I'm slim, so if I get pinned down, it'll be over in seconds. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, I never imagined that violence from a foreigner would climb the ranks in my predictions for my own cause of death. I couldn't have pictured that even a few years ago. Things change when you least expect them to. There is so much to unpack in that tweet. For one, this nigga is fantasizing about getting pinned down by a big black dude. No pause. Because that's what he's literally thinking. The nigga said, I'm so slim, so if I get pinned down, it'll be over in seconds. First of all, nigga, go get your weight up then if that's what you fearing. For two, why is your first thought that you will get pinned down by a black person? You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling y'all that propaganda, man. And once again, y'all, this isn't
propaganda and some serious closeted feelings right there. The closeted feelings always come from like either two things, like you slip something in about something being, you know, gay, or you slip something in about, like, you know, hating on gays and, you know, being a little too invested in their lives.
A goddamn like rage bait tweet. He doesn't even have a check mark. Someone replied, you're describing us like we're an infantry of big Randy disciples. They said nigga describing us like we're vulture mice. I never watched the show, but I know they are from Invincible, right? Japanese niggas more scared of black people than the people that nuked them twice. Oh man, what, bro? I say this all the time, man. This isn't just the Japanese people. We see anti-blacks worldwide, and the way these folks think about us and they fear us, you would think that we did all the things that white people or Europeans did to the world. Colonize, drop nuclear bomb, take land. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, literally they fear us a lot, some of them, but like I've been seeing a lot of shit on like TikTok, Instagram of them trying to get hair. Like there's a lot of like, I mean, a lot of people over there like love black people, and like they kind of take the culture a lot far over there, because like I seen them getting their hair. They're just, I don't know. They're trying to make the little Afro appearance. And I mean, I know a lot of people get braids. A lot of people are like not subjective to a whole bunch of like, you know, braids and shit. It's cool, but it's cool that other races be getting braids. But like I mean, dreads are kind of like not subjected to it either. But like when they try to, you know, repeat our Afro type of style, that's when it's beginning to be like, this shit's weird.
no, we didn't do any of that. Shit like this makes me scared to travel the world as a black man. Bro, I'm demoralized just for having darker skin. These guys think we want to kill them, when the actual race who actually nukes them twice and commit the most crimes in their country don't get this type of treatment. It's sad. Literally, bro, that's all we be saying, dog. It's like a lot of this shit may seem like jokes, and it may seem like, oh, it's just funny, ha ha ha. But at the end of the day, bro, a lot of us have feelings. We see stuff like this, and it's like, damn, we be chilling. Most black people that I know, they fuck with Japan. They love the culture. You know what I'm saying? They love anime. They show so much love to it. And then you see stuff like this, and it's like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But I came to this realization like a couple years ago. Obviously not everyone, but the original thought around black people is like, they ain't really cool with us. So I you know, it's sad to say, and I hate that I gotta be like this, but I don't really idolize nobody at this point unless they black. Even I don't try to idolize other black people, but it's just so many cases of, you know, of these TV stars, movie stars coming out being racist. It's always in the back of my mind. It's like, oh, this nigga fuck with me? Do he not? So now someone replies, stop letting Twitter shape your perception of real life, G. This is a debate that I do see a lot. They be like, oh, social media isn't a real place, or Twitter, you know, this isn't how people really feel. But I beg to differ that this is how people truly feel. I think social media is a way for them to express how they, you know, how they actually come out. In real life, a lot of these people, they too scared to express how they really feel. And the way I see it is like, you know, when a person,
yeah, that kind of stems from a lot of people that be in those like boards, communities on, like, you know, the classic stories of hearing about this shit on like 4chan. It's not only in that culture. I'm not talking about only in Japan. I'm talking about in like the culture around the US too. Like people are not so comfortable in, you know, seeing these words in like person to a like certain person in their face, but they will like talk about this with other people with like minds in like those little forums and shit, which like gets them to be in a comfortable mind. That's where they go, you know, put all these thoughts into.
gets drunk, they actually start to let out how they feel. I think Twitter and social media is a way for people to express how they actually come across. So, you know, people be like, oh, racism not real. They only act like this online. Well, they may be lying your face and playing your face, but this how they actually think about you. You know what I'm saying? And most racists, they're gonna be scary to tell you how they really feel. But on a place online, they can, you know, actually tell you the truth. So, and this
That reminds me of this one guy on Twitter. Like, it's this one guy, one white guy on Twitter that like exposed like so many people on Instagram. It's this one couple. It was a black and white couple and that was going to prom, pure high schoolers. And then there's like weird ass people in the comments commenting some bunch of racist shit. And there was another white guy in the comments like just commenting shit and like, you know, trying to be funny and shit and saying like a whole bunch of stuff, but like knowing well that he was hanging around black people and you're saying all this racist shit. And so this gives like a little telescope into people's perspective when they get online.
tweet right here says it perfectly. He says, you got to stop caring what racists think is friend. Be vigilant, but 99% of the time, racists won't physically harm you because it mostly comes from a place of inferiority. Wear your blackness proud. Don't let anyone make you scared. Hey, so this is another tweet from a Japanese person, and it's a reply. I get it. Even in my neighborhood or on the train, there's definitely more of them around. And above all, their bills are just on another level. Yo, what the fuck is up with these stickers, bro? The moment I see one, I think no matter how you slice it, there's no way a Japanese person could stand up to that. Even the women, even if their height is about the same, have this thickness and weight class vibe that's from another world entirely. Bro. When I think that one punch from them might just kill me on the spot, it's so terrifying. I can hardly stand it. What in the fuck? Someone said, Jesus Christ, this sounds so weird, like some kind of fetish. Seek help, bro. Someone said, many of these accounts are racist foreigners trying to push an agenda by pretending to be Asian and being racist online. I hope that this is the case, and this is not how some of these people feel. Hey, somebody said, me coming over to kill you at one point. There were some sensible Japanese people in the comments though. Someone said, not everyone bigger than you is automatically a bad guy. Duh, LOL. People like that probably couldn't care less about you. What a weird way of thinking. Creepy. Like, for real, dog. They said the scariest thing about
bro, that one tweet still kind of had me on my all the whales, bro. Like, this thing is, they said they look at us as Voltrumites. Like, that's fucking crazy. And the way they describing that shit in those tweets, it literally makes it really seem like it. Like, nigga, we're not gonna do nothing unless you like, oh, well, anybody's not gonna do nothing unless you provoke them. Like, what? It's not just only our race. A lot of people will fly off the handle and beat your ass if you know, do some shit. There's a lot of big ass white people. There's a lot of big ass Asians too. Like, what?
About this is the fact that actually white people are the ones that are doing the most raping, you know? This is another tweet from a Japanese person. He says, the black folks who come to my shop are always grinning, cheerful type. They hang out at the nearby family restaurant, but they're scary. I mean, just a backhanded compliment. What was the point of you typing up all that positive shit if you... And this is how a lot of black people are treated, right? There is a whole thing where a lot of black people, black Americans, when they go to court, they wear glasses. The men, they'll wear glasses to try to come off as less aggressive, you know, just themselves. I've seen so many stories of black men just being like, I try to shrink myself sometimes when I'm in these environments of non-black people. I don't try to come off as threatening. And like you see, bro, people are grinning, cheerful, and you're still scary. I'm a smaller black dude, so I mean, I don't really get things like this. I have dreads though, and you know, you sometimes can see little shit. Please think it through. And
yeah, it's looked upon that as me too a little bit. I know I wear glasses and everything, but I mean, I do have a good build at least. I'm still on the smaller side, I would say, but like, it feels like when people like look at me, if I'm like not wearing a security uniform and I'm just out in the open, just like walking, especially like around a white neighborhood, nigga. Oh my god, nigga. I think I took a vacation and I ended up like, even the El Pollo Loco was like just whitewashed over there. Like, you looked upon weird around white people when you have like dreads or like some type of like aggressive aesthetic about yourself or whatever they'd be thinking.
Tell me exactly what you're afraid of. Are you scared like an ignorant child just because of skin color? What's so scary about brown? Isn't it obvious that black people are the same humans as Japanese people? The only difference between Japanese and them is appearance. Seriously, that kind of thinking is so ridiculous and stupid. I can't even comprehend it. Being able to see translations of people saying, yeah, I've only had positive interactions with black people. In fact, they usually seem happy, but they're scary. It's so disheartening and ridiculous that it circled back into being funny. All they did was be cheerful, man. I'm telling you. Hey, I love that my folks stay on their neck with this one, but you worship the white who literally double nuked you. Right here we have another tweet that went crazy viral. It said, Nigerians holding a massive barbecue in Japan, lighting fires without permission by the riverbank, leaving trash scattered everywhere. Apparently it's being used as a promotional video to lure more of their compatriots. For the Japanese people clean up afterward with tax money and volunteer work, it's nothing but a huge nuisance. This kind of cultural fiction, enough is enough, right? So right here we see, I guess, they're in Japan. And I mean, they're just having, just having a good time. I don't know if they left a mess. I don't know what happened. Okay, it would look like a barbecue or something, so a cookout. So I mean, yeah, obviously there's going to be some mess that you have to clean up, but they're not doing nothing but just having a good time. I don't see the problem. Someone replied, if we don't stop the influx of these guys with intelligence below that of monkeys right now, Japan is going to be in serious trouble. And right here they have a picture, IQ 65, basically trying to say black people have low IQs and a gorilla has a higher IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done, like they say, y'all have the same material, bro. I need y'all to come up with something else. It seems that the average IQ of Nigerian.
That's the thing. They will never come up with any good fucking like material, especially over here in the US, bro. A lot of people are just trying to like rage bait a lot of shit going on. It's like this new thing. I think I seen a video my own time with Chud the Builder, that little whole situation. I was about to react to it, but like I'm not about to give this shit no attention on fucking my reaction. I personally don't feel like reacting to that shit. But this goofy ass nigga goes around like, yelling this one little thing, talking about chimping out and shit. I'm like, bro, it sounds like a lame ass joke, but like seeing a couple of people using it by the comments, and I was like, man, come up with something else if you're gonna like make fun of people.
Is 84, which by Japanese standards falls into the borderline intellectual functional range. It's not quite intellectual disability, but it's a level where difficulties can arise in daily life. You can't judge people solely by their IQ, but when living a social life in Japan, there might be cases where they can't understand social norms like garbage disposal rules, etc. This isn't discrimination, it's just pointing out facts. If that's what they got from that video, is just crazy to me. As expected, people with dark skin have no morals, huh? And it's just crazy, man. Like we keep stating, people will say this about black people, but have no smoke for the people who nuke their country, constantly rape their women. I mean, bro, let me get off this story. Yeah, y'all. I mean, it's Twitter. What can we expect? Obviously, I know that all Japanese people aren't like this, but this is just another example of how global anti-blackness is. Japan has very few black people there, but this is the perception they have of us. This is because of propaganda, literally. But look, if y'all want to see something.
Yeah, like I said, bro, I feel like they're worrying about the wrong things, bro. I feel like everybody that be like that became black are always worried about the wrong things, bro. Like, worried about the other people that do shit. Bro, it's crazy because multiple people brought that up. Like, you're worrying about the wrong thing. You're worried about the wrong things that, like, I swear. But like, I fucking love the Japan culture. Hell, nigga, shit, anime, like, one of my favorite things, Dragon Ball Z, a lot of shit. But like, it's just really, well, you're gonna have those type of people that are, fly off the handle in every country. It really fucking sucks. But like, don't let that mindset ruin like the whole culture around like any type of race, because not all people are like that. But hey, you guys enjoyed that video, go take a look at Antonio original video, and we're on the road to 550. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?